Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about, should you be syndicating your content? Syndication first just basically means reposting content that you have on other sites. And people are thinking, well, what if it's going to be, duplicate content all over the place? Should I be worrying about that? So first and foremost, what I'll say, I did catch I was reading Twitter and I did catch that one of Google's guys, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Gary Illyes. Neil, do you know his last name?
I don't.
Okay, so he's kind of the new Matt Cutts for Google, kind of their spokesperson. But basically, you don't really need to worry about, and I think Matt Cutts even said this too, you don't need to worry about how, like, if you're syndicating, if you're only doing it like a couple of times, you're not doing like a couple thousand times, you don't really need to worry about it, right? It's really only the people that are scraping all the time that are, replicating something a couple thousand times. That's what you need to, that's what Google pays attention to. So if you're worried about, getting penalized or anything like that, you don't need to worry about that. But I would say what you do need to worry about, if you're syndicating and your site's fairly new and you're syndicating, let's say you're brand new, you're like, Sally Patel or something like that, like Neil's long lost sister. So Sally Patel, she has a brand new blog and then she wants to syndicate to Entrepreneur. And for whatever reason, Entrepreneur agrees, they syndicate it. And guess what? Entrepreneur is ranking number 1 for that specific, that specific post. And Sally is nowhere to be seen because she has 0 domain authority. Guess what? Entrepreneur has the domain authority. They're going to take that over. I've seen it happen many, many times when I syndicate stuff. If I syndicate to a higher domain authority site, they might take it over. That's the potential risk.
Yeah, I'm a big believer. If you've already created the content, why wouldn't you syndicate it to get more play? Like, you want to pop it on Medium, go for it. And you can even do it in different form. For example, a lot of the stuff that you're listening to on this podcast, it's different forms or versions of content that Eric and I have written in the past on guest posts. Some of it is new as well. Actually, a lot of it's new. But we're also using some of the same information. I'm also going to start doing videos. Why wouldn't I also use similar information for videos as well? Because I've learned something. Just because someone reads your blog, it doesn't mean that they are going to also listen to your podcast and are also going to listen to or watch a video. There's different audiences who prefer different video and audio formats. Why not resyndicate? Same with like the entrepreneur magazines. Just because someone visits your website and reads your information, it doesn't mean that they're going to go out there and read your own blog, right? Like, who reads your blog doesn't necessarily read Entrepreneur Magazine and vice versa. So why not just get the most of everything? And if you've already spent the money creating the information, syndication is cheap. It gives you a bigger bang for your buck, so that way you get a higher ROI.
Yep. And if you're wondering where you can go to syndicate, I mean, Neil just talked about Medium. So Medium does actually allow you to add a canonical tag. So I think they've taken that SEO concern into account. You can do Medium. You can do LinkedIn as well. And I do recommend, there's a lot of these resources out there that will show you sites that you can actually syndicate to. So just type, sites that allow syndication or something like that. Just search for the query, literally use the power of Google, and you can find a lot of different sources out there that will allow you to do it. And, if there's anything, also you can also add to your, if you're syndicating to another blog like Entrepreneur, for example, you can put at the very top, this post first originally appeared on, your blog, for example, just so they have a little more context in the beginning. But I do agree, we talked about repurposing content in the past. This is an element of repurposing, right? So syndication, it's not going to hurt you if you're not doing it at scale and you're not trying to game the system in any way. So try to maximize the mileage on everything that you're doing, which is kind of what we're doing with this too. A lot of the content that we have, right? A lot of it's new, but a lot of it is basically, us kind of, repurposing things, and syndication is another form of repurposing. So Neil, anything else to add?
Not really. It's just, if you guys aren't repurposing, you're losing money. Syndication, repurposing, it's a great way to get a bigger bang for your buck. I can't emphasize this enough. I used to be against it, and then I started doing it, and I'm like, wait, my content's getting almost double the play compared to when I didn't resyndicate it. So it's like, that's a huge ROI. If you're already spending hundreds of dollars on your content, why not get more bang for the buck out of it?
Completely agree. All right. That's it for today's episode of Marketing School. Hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, keep the topic ideas coming. We really appreciate it. It makes our lives a lot easier. And we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.